Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. We have 8 races at Ascot on Saturday, headlined by the Scenic Blast Stakes. Let's have a look at the likely conditions. We're expecting it to be a cloudy day here in Perth, 31 degrees Celsius. A good 4 track, getting into the good 3 range later in the day, and the rail is at the 9 metre position. Race number 1 is the Sweps Maiden over 1,200 metres. The replay horse is number 3, Tycoon Legend, finishing second at Ascot on the 20th of January.
With Seconda Vita, then Tokyo Lad and the widest of them, Mambazo in the straight at the 250. Maya lets down Princess Zelda, joined it quickly now. Here comes Tycoon Legend finding space. Princess Zelda, the well-supported Tycoon Legend. Maya fighting back Tycoon Legend. Princess Zelda, though, fighting it out. They went to it, and it was Princess Zelda.
Pretty good performance that by Tycoon Legend. Kieran McDonough had a maiden winner on Wednesday, expecting him to get the chocolates here 4 days apart. That was the fastest last 200 of that race, and it was first up off a very long spell, so expect an improvement. Probably doesn't need to improve to win this race. If it does, it'll be really hard to beat. Other horses to consider: number 10, Vermont Lady, is first up off a very long break. A nice trial behind Tripletto at Lark Hill. Winkers come off, Pike goes on. And interesting numbers at Ascot, over 1,400 metres 2 preparations ago. Revisit that form and it is a chance. Number 1, Comparative from barrier 12 with Chris Parnham aboard. There's a query on the fitness and the trip as well as the barrier, but certainly has to be in the discussion. And finally, number 8, Bloomy Sun. Blinkers off, visor on, did win its recent trial. It's got a new trainer, a bit of a watching brief, but it's got some smart relations, including Jatumi. Race number 1 at Ascot, my on top selection is number 3, Tycoon Legend, from number 10, Vermont Lady, number 1, Comparative, and number 8, Bloomy Sun. Race number 2 at Ascot will be the Penfolds Handicap over 1,600 metres. The replay horse is the top one, number 1, Action, finishing third at Ascot Racecourse over 1,400 metres on the 13th of January.
150 to go. Verve de Vega, the leader from Kimbo's Girls, and here comes Oliver's Travels down the outside. Verve de Vega about to be gobbled up by Oliver's Travels. Kimbo's Girl, Persian Princess, Riverdance behind them. Oliver's Travels reaches the lead though, storms away from them. Oliver's Travels, and the bet of the day draws away to win it well from a great finish. Oliver's Travels.
That's one of the better races you're going to see at this time of year in Perth. Oliver's Travels got the chocolates that day. Action was just under 2 lengths behind. This son of Piero can become the latest galloper to frank that form. Oliver's Travels has won 2 races in quick succession and is certainly a carnival horse. Action had the fastest last 200 in that race. It's a hot form race. He's a promising galloper. He's probably going somewhere towards maybe the WATC Garby, and second up here, expect an improvement. Don't worry about the barrier. He'll get back in the run and come down the outside. Other horses to consider: number 4, Ms Lecky, is second up here. Renee Forrest retains the ride rather, was behind Lady Lejeune in its last race. I quite like the step up in trip here, not concerned it's going from 1,100 to 1,600. Paddy's Shadow, unlucky last start. Jared Noski rather, picked up a 27-day ban for improper riding. He was trying to find a gap that simply wasn't there. Patrick Carberry takes over. And number 2, Hoodland Thunder, comes out of the same race as Paddy's Shadow and rates pretty close by. On top in race number 2, and clearly on top, is number 1, Action, from number 4, Ms Lecky, number 5, Paddy's Shadow, and number 2, Hoodland Thunder. Race number 3 at Ascot will be the Mum Champagne Handicap over 1,800 metres. The horse we're going to look at in replay is Sandalwood, number 9 here, winning at Ascot on the 20th of January over 1,600 metres.
Coming into the home straight, then Awesome As wider out. Swift Platinum led them at the 300 though from Russian River. My Grace squeezing up near the inside, chimes in, trailed along the rails by Sandalwood. My Grace got through, Sandalwood is tracking it. My Grace, Sandalwood going home on the inside. It's My Grace, but Sandalwood's got it. Gee, there's a great Dulux hugging ride.
Sandalwood is a lightly raced gelding who rewarded good market support in the replay race and certainly has the potential to go back to back. Lucy Warwick fell off a horse here at Ascot on Wednesday. She will not ride on Saturday. We're not sure as to who the rider replacement will be, but whoever picks up the ride may well be getting the job done. Other horses to consider in race number 3. Number 1, Gomer Whipple, is up in trip, but gets weight relief from the apprentice Brodie Kirby. He's a query over this distance, but good recent form and certainly has to be there or thereabouts. Number 10, Summit Trail, was scratched from a Wednesday race for this, has been placed in each of its last 3 starts and does get the favours from Barrier 1 as he is a leader. And number 3, an intriguing runner, this Burgio, on the basis of his rating, achieved over 1,800 metres the last time he had a crack at 9 furlongs. He probably will be pretty decent odds. My on top selection in race number 3 is number 9, Sandalwood, from number 1, Gomer Whipple, number 10, Summit Trail, and number 3, Burgio. Race number 4 at Ascot will be the Magic Millions handicap over 2150 metres. The replay horse is the last start winner, Jackpot Prince, winning here at Ascot over 2100 metres a couple of weeks ago.
Put into the races, Gonna Go leads them at the 300. Still a length and a half, Couleur Bazaar, Woodsville. Jackpot Prince runs on. On the rail, top it was a Friar Risk is trying to weave its way through. Couleur Bazaar hit the front now. Johnston Porter goes on Jackpot Prince and ka-ching, ka-ching. The jackpot got up. It's gone.
Premiership leader Adam Durant has got a decent opinion of this horse, Jackpot Prince. Thinks it may develop into a Perth Cup contender. Third up on Saturday. He's probably got more upside than most of his opponents. Clint Johnson Porter takes the ride, gets on well with his horse, ridden it 4 times for 3 wins. If he hits a new personal best, this horse, he's going to be very hard to beat in this company. Other horses worth looking at, number 6, Capo d'Oro, comes out of the other 2100 metre race ran at Ascot 2 weeks ago. Raced wide last time out and did cast a plate, so perhaps slight improvement on the figures he produced 2 weeks back. Number 7, Couleur Bazaar, honest as the day's long, very consistent, but it is hard to see him turn in the tables due to being well into his preparation here. And number 5, Luke's Gold, ratings are sliding, but do respect him for your exotics. One of the better bets of the day. Number 2, Jackpot Prince, from number 6, Capo d'Oro, number 7, Couleur Bazaar, and number 5, Luke's Gold.